We're back, fellow knife and outdoor gear enthusiasts. Cee
Jul, Just Jul.
And this is our final episode of Season 5.
Yep. Yeah, and our last Best of the Year knife video. Wah, wah, wah. Lots ending, but even better things can begin. So, this time we've got the top 5 best auto knives of 2023.
Like the norm, we've taken design, versatility, quality, price, popularity, and our personal preference with Jul picks into account.
So let's get down to the table. So number 5. Now we had some debate about this one. We were torn between the MicroTech Ultratech Hellhound and the EOS Harpoon. So both were very similar in look. Both had those two-tone blades, comparable handle widths. Both were impeccably high quality. However, the Hellhound was a touch higher in price, and its handle wasn't as contoured as the EOS.
Alright, I guess that means this one won.
It's great.
Though it was extremely popular. Had M390 instead of CPM 20CV.
Yep, and after debating, we went with the EOS Harpoon OTF.
There you go.
It's sleeker in design, it has a better handle contouring, a little easier on the wallet as well. So, there are a few different models you could pick from. The blade and its finish is really where they start to differ a lot. So, this one is the modified reverse Tonto blade, whatever you want to call it, made of CPM 20CV steel. It's got a black DLC coating and stonewash finish. It's 0.16 inches thick with flat grind and plain edge.
The 5.5 inch blade is deployed with thumb slide and disengaged. Two-handed. Handle is black aluminum and sports minor jimping along the sides for a stronger grip. Finally, this automatic carry is 9.25 inches overall with anodized titanium tip-down pocket clip. Yay. Jet backspacer made in the USA, and the EOS Harpoon OTF starts at only $399.95 from AtlanticKnife.com.
Of course, you can get it with a dagger-style blade or a Tonto blade as well. So, Cee, what do you like best about this knife?
What do I like best about this knife?
Yes.
Wow. Well, this one specifically, I like the extras. You know, the blue part of the backspacer, the clip, very nice. But I like that it's a handful. You can hold the whole thing. I also like, I'm not big on two-tone, you know that already.
Yeah.
But I like the styling of the blade, and I like how easy it is deployed. And I also like watching you put it back two-handed. There we go.
I got something else that takes 2 hands too. So overall, I really like how sleek it looks, and there's no question of quality, especially when it comes to EOS. I too love the anodized accents. The pocket clip especially is very nice. They went all out with each detail. You know, the blade is not just a plain blade. It's got these little detailing, little holes in it. It's nice, something different. And then they went with the anodized backspacer and pocket clip. It's nice to see that they did a little one extra mile, and it doesn't look like it's, you know, crap. It's good quality. I'm not sure if it's me, because I do have to close it two-handed.
Oh, I know which one's you.
I do love the design.
I'm glad. There we go. Moving on to number 4. Jul's favorite knife. D-Rocket Design Zulu.
Wonder why.
60, because you can open it and close it. 6 different versions. We have the best one. Ultim.
Personally.
So we'll give you the specs first.
I think it's the best.
Its auto is 6.88 inch overall with a 2.75 inch satin finish Bowler M390 blade. Comes in dagger style or Wharncliffe.
This one's best.
You'd be silly not to get dagger style.
Yeah, it'd be silly. So the dagger is dual side with plain edge, while the Wharncliffe options have a single plain edges. All have satin finishes. All handles are aluminum except for the Ultim options. We have the Dagger Ultim 1 here. It's got a tip down stainless pocket clip and thumb slide button for easy deployment and disengagement. Designed by Daryl Caston, this USA made auto begins at just $239.95 from AtlanticKnife.com. So, excuse me. If you haven't seen our previous videos or heard what Cee said, this is obviously my personal favorite of all autos. I love the compact on-the-go pocket design, the Ultim options, the dagger style blade, which is sharp, okay? Super sharp. But I also like this part. I mean, I know I'm not, you know, or your mother-in-law's hands, but I feel like deploying an auto should not be a super difficult task. Okay? This is easy to deploy, but not so easy that I'm thinking, man, if this thing goes in my pocket, it might just stab me in the thigh. No, it's not going to do that, okay? It's perfect in my eyes. It's amazing. And the USA made thing only, like, boosts it higher. See? Go ahead. What do you think?
I think the same thing. I actually like this knife too. I like that you can see what's going on inside it. Ultim, I didn't think that I would be, you know, really big into, but I've seen it on a couple of knives now that I really like that I don't think I would normally like, this not being one. Great design.
Wow.
Easy to put in your pocket.
Ultim.
Very light. Now, I actually like it. It's kind of neat. Most companies. There are some I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's very good. But once again, the dagger style blade. And they could have went a little more...
the only thing is the pocket
could
clip.
give you a little nicer pocket clip.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We'll live with this. Alright. Ready to go on 3? Here it is. But first, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as well as jingle that bell. That way you're linked to Atlantic Knife and notified when new stuff hits our channel.
Yep, and you're also entered into giveaways. We'll be giving away this killer tops knife. This double-edged beauty that won last year's Best Fixed Blade on, of the Year award. Next Thursday. Giving it away.
A couple days after Christmas.
Yep, so you should get your bid in now. Also, you can double chances by becoming an official AK member via the link in the description below.
Which so many of you have done.
Yeah, not only will it double your chances of winning this awesome knife and any future giveaways, dun, dun, dun. I'm doing my own sound effects, suck it. But you also have first access to new items, special AK deals, discounts, and more.
Probably get flagged for that. Alright, number 3. Kershaw Livewire.
There was debate over this one as well. So we were going to go with the Kershaw Launch 17, but we figured it's probably going to have its time in the spotlight next week when we resume new knives. Not to mention it hasn't had enough time to gain popularity of the other launches since it was only released, what, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe?
Recently.
Exactly. Personally, I like both, but this Kershaw seems like it will stand the test of time to me. It's got that minimal design happening that a lot of people like, along with the high-end steel, which is really unusual for Kershaw. I really feel like with this knife, they really deserved snaps. I can only do it with my left hand.
And there it is.
Just so
She gave it to him. Alright, so...
That's great.
I'm a big Livewire fan also.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
You love it so much they're gonna put the specs on it first?
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, because we gotta do the specs.
Oh, well, I can do the specs if you want.
Great, thank you.
Alright, here we go.
Be awesome of you.
Comes in different options. Different blades, color handles. That part I like a lot too. Unfortunately, the most popular at the moment, the olive green, has been sold out. That's probably why it got to number 3. However, we have the classic blackout option to show you. Joel showing it to you now. 8.1 inch overall with a 3.3 inch black CPM Magna Cut steel stainless steel blade.
Let that marinate a little.
Spear point. I tried. Handle is black aluminum with tip-up reversible pocket clip.
I missed this one. Tip down. Sorry. There's also a stonewash option with a black aluminum handle designed by Matt. Hold on. There we go. Matt Diskin. The blade on this auto is engaged with slide lock and disengaged the same way. Find the Kershaw Livewire starting at just $224.95 from
AtlanticKnife.com.
Alright, so I am really blown away by this design. And the fact that this is Kershaw only makes me think we made the right choice as number 3. Final thing before I let Cee take over. More options are coming in real soon. There's going to be a pink, a purple, Damascus, a serrated one, a couple others. So you got to keep an eye on the website for those, okay? Alright, tell them what you think of this.
Well, I mean, what should you say? I like pretty much everything about it. It's not quite as large as the EOS, but I mean, you still get most of your hand on it. It's easy to get engage and disengage. The side lock's very smooth. Kershaw's like 2 separate companies. There's like the automatic people who sit around and think about knives and think about how people will use them and make them correctly and nicely with quality products. And then there's this other company where a guy sits behind a desk and says, give me 1,000 of those and make them as cheaply as possible. So, I like this one. What can I say?
And with that, we're on to our second pick, and that is the Piranha Auto 21. Go ahead.
Ooh. Extremely popular as are most Piranhas. This one has lots of options. We're showcasing the blue one today, which is my personal favorite. It's USA made, as all of our autos are. We only buy USA made. 7.75 inch when fully deployed, and features a 3.5 inch CPM S30V spear point blade. Finishes vary from black DLC coatings to mirror.
Boo. No mirror.
You can also choose from plain edge or partially serrated. Mirror looks good in a case.
Yeah, not using.
Not using it.
Blade is deployed with push of a button, literally, and disengaged the same way. Handle is aluminum. Comes in green, blue, like this one, black, pink camo, silver, red, and brown camo. For now, there could be more options later. Lastly, each one has a tip-down pocket clip and begins at only $134.95 from AtlanticKnife.com. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
What do you think?
Well, here's what I like about this knife. I like that it seems
Stab
old
the
school.
binder.
Now, I know it's an auto, so old school, you know. But if I were going to go out and make my own auto knife, I feel like this is what it would look like. You know, it would have an old school printing. You know, I would stamp it in there. I would take my handles, I'd hang them up, I'd spray them. It'd be nice blue, just like this. I mean, it looks like somebody handmade this knife and gave it to us. And I like that part. I mean, it doesn't have to be flashy. You know, I like that. That's nice. But I like this
I know you
too.
do.
This is a nice knife. The only thing about ones that are out the side instead of out the front is you have to physically close them. You know, that's okay, because the idea is to get it open quickly. But have to have one in there, don't we?
Yeah.
That's the best one for that.
Exactly. I like this one too for lots of reasons. First, good number of options to choose from. Those that, you know, maybe want something a little more flashy. There's like a camo that kind of looks like this one. And then second, it's got the high-end quality for a budget price. It's a lower at like $134, which is unheard of with autos. Usually they're in like $250, $300, $400 range. And third, very popular. I mean, people don't lie. People like it. Duh. And then fourth, easy to open and close, but not too easy. And finally, made in the USA. Okay, I can see this being a carry for anyone and everyone, you know, for those of where it's legal, that is. I also like the little design on the handle. It gives you a little more purchase without being like over the top. Though sometimes I like over the top, as he says, this is flashy. I don't think it's flashy, but it's a little more. In this case, I think what they did here is perfect as well.
I agree. Brings us to number one auto for the year.
Yep, so the top automatic knife for 2023 is
Heretic Roc. I know they're surprised. They watch our videos. They should have known this was coming.
They should have known.
So we're going to give you the specs on this thing. But first, like, share, and subscribe. Okay. I find this knife amazing. I mean, I get how it works. But the fact that that curved blade fits right down in there and pops out in a curve
I'm with him.
is tremendous. I mean, I know it's not that much of a curve. I get that. And I see how it goes in there. And you can tell we use this one. To me, you know, I like this one. I like the red one too. Red one's really nice. So.
Like them all. All right. It's going to give you the specs
Here we go.
now.
We shook things out. Joel will give them to you.
All right, so fully deployed, this automatic is 7.86 inches overall with a 3.18 inch two-tone finish CPM MagnaCut Hawkbill blade. Other options will either feature stonewash or black DLC finishes. Handle is aluminum with the tip-down red carry pocket clip right here. There's also a lanyard hole. Blade is opened with the slim slide button and disengaged the same way.
All right. These out the front start at $3.99 from AtlanticKnife.com. You can choose from classic black, red, purple, blackout, and of course, which we chose, toxic green.
Yeah.
You can tell we beat it up. So.
Yeah. So you can see what it's going to look like in, like, what is this? Almost a year? Not quite a year.
Quite a while.
But almost. So
We let your crispy use it too. So.
That's true. He's kind of mean with his knives.
Yep.
All right, so this made number one for many reasons too. First, very popular. Many of our customers have purchased one. Second, it's got the unique but usable design. And I'm still enthralled too with how the curved blade goes in there. I mean, I know how it works, but
I get it.
You don't see many of these like this. Third, splendid options and quality. Fourth, it's got the MagnaCut steel. Come on, MagnaCut steel. And fifth, We like it.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah, I know.
Can't beat that, can you? Guess what? That's it. Thanks for stopping by.
Yep. Wait, we have one more thing to do.
Oh, darn it. So close.
Yeah, I know. That's right. It's time for the honorable mentions. So, there were a few other automatics we thought about when making this list, but they just didn't quite make the cut. And those would be the Buck Auto Deploy Pro,
Launch 14.
the Launch 15,
16.
17, and 18.
And lastly, the MicroTech Ultratech Hellhound.
Yeah.
I wanted to put it on there. Couldn't.
Wow.
5 better, I thought. Not better, but averaged out.
Personally, you
Like
liked
skating,
it more.
you know? I like it, but
Give it a
I can say it is a little high. So.
Yeah, it was. All right.
All right.
Favorite, obviously.
Me?
Sure.
Well, I would say this one, but I'll go Heretic since
Since that's the one you
Yeah.
use all the time. Yep. I'm obviously going to have to go with...
knew that was coming.
It should have been obvious.
Big surprise.
Because I love this knife. It's a great knife. Now, the Livewire was actually pretty easy for me to open close, too. I just like this one more.
I like the Livewire.
It's nice, too.
If I could carry 6 autos at once,
Well done, Kershaw.
stick them out next to the other ones. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as well as jingle that bell. That way you're always connected to AK and notified when new video and content drops.
As well as automatically entered into our infamous giveaways. Don't forget to double your chances of winning that double-edged Tops Beauty by becoming an official AK member.
Hey, you know what's amazing?
Link is down below.
I don't think we intentionally mispronounced anything this week.
No, I don't think we did either.
With that,
Heretic.
I'm Cee. And this was...
Jul. Just Jul.
And we're signing off. Let's say, hey, guess who's here? Oh, hold on, I want to make the video. There we go.
At least we don't have a brand called NAFs.
That's where it comes from.
I know, they don't ever seem to get that. I don't understand.
It's alright.
I mean, I know we're not, what dialect is that? Like,
Dialect.
yeah. well, like,
Oregonian?
I was not.
Coloradian?
I was gonna keep like Western, but not Western. Mid-America.